Hey there, in today's video I'm going to do this, the RingConn Smart Ring, a small health tracker with a really great battery life. I'm making this video because, well, I like sensors. I have an Ultrahuman RingAir. I wear 2 watches, why not 2 rings? So when RingConn contacted me and asked me would I like to review the ring, I said yes. And the review is not sponsored. They haven't paid me to make the video. My opinions are my own, and they're seeing it for the first time along with you. And read into all of that what you will. As always, the review might be long, it's detailed. There are chapter markers down below, so you can skip on through the bits you might be interested in. Let's get going. I tested the ring by running. I ran the New York Marathon in it last Sunday. I did a lot of walking in it. I showered in it. I slept in it. I flew in it. It has an airplane mode, and the only time I took it off was to charge it. There are 4 sensors on the ring: heart rate sensor, blood oxygen sensor, skin temperature sensor, and a 3D accelerometer. And they measure your movement, your heart rate variability, your skin temperature, your sleep, and your oxygen saturation. The first thing you need to do is you need to size the ring. So RingConn sends you a kit and you pick a ring size. I picked one for my index finger, which is the largest size. So if my finger swells during the day, I could swap it down to a smaller finger. And my fingers do swell sometimes during the day. I picked a size 13, they go up to size 14, and it fitted perfectly without any slippage. The unit is very light, between 3 and 5 grams, depending on the size, or 0.11 ounces upwards. The material is titanium on the outer, like most of these rings. It's got a PVD coating, and there is a IP68 rating in it, with a water depth up to 50 meters or 165 feet. The unit is powered by a rechargeable battery. It takes about 90 minutes to charge in this USB hub container. You open it up, it's USB-C in the back. This works very much like a charger for a pair of iPods or earpods, and you pop the ring in, close the lid, and you can get 15 to 18 charges out of this. The battery itself, you'll get up to 7 days life, and yeah, interestingly enough, there's a separate one you can buy. It's another 20 or 30 bucks that you can just drop the ring on. But this one, which is probably the more expensive to manufacture, comes standard with the ring. RingConn are based in China. This is their first product, and they're developing the software as they go along. So there are various rollouts which we'll come to. They'll probably release a whole suite of health data products, just like Withings do, and they make a big thing about your health data and the privacy about it all and how protected it all is with this particular ring. First impression of the ring was one of quality. It comes in a cubic box. You take it out and the various things that are inside. Very easy explanations, very easy to get going. It's powered up, and then stick it on your finger, connect to your app, and away you go. Like most health data measuring devices, there's an app on your phone. In this case, it links with Bluetooth. I'm using it on an iPhone. There's an Android version. It links with Apple Health and also links with Google Fit. We'll open the app and see what we can see. So I open the RingConn app. Up on the top right hand side, you can see it's syncing. There's a little circular thing going around. There's a waveform. If I clicked on that, I get my vital signs. There's today. It's a calendar at the top, so I could scroll across to a different day. So for the purposes, when I drill down, I'll drill down on November the 5th when the New York Marathon was on. And then there is you can see down, as you see down the page, there's a few various things on the summary page which we'll go through, but at the bottom there are insights, trends, and me, and all of these things are very easy to find out. So we'll drill down a second and see how we get on. So we'll go down through the pages again using November the 5th. So it'll give you, this is just a summary page, and as you go down there's a health timeline. You can add notes into that, which is actually pretty good. It'll tell you what various things that happened, and it gives you your sleep and gives you your activity at various different pieces like that, stress. So it gives all that, but I'll go through the tabs. I'll hit the sleep tab. That night I got a sleep score of 88 and total time of sleep 7 hours 15, and it'll go through your awake, your REM, your light sleep, your deep sleep, and it'll also record naps. It'll tell you it thinks you were doing a nap. Like all of these sort of health devices, it'll send you different things during the day to remind you to get up and walk around and all these kinds of things. But it'll do nap. So we can do all that, and there's sleep and HR stages. So there's a whole load of different data fields in there. If I go to activity, which on that day particularly I got 100, which is, I suppose, be a bit shocked if I didn't. 61,783 steps, so it measured all those, and I've got burned off 5,445 calories. I could do it burning off a few more. It tells you my standing, so there was a lot of standing that day, a lot of hanging around. Activity intensive, so I got up to vigorous for 22% or 5 hours and 10 minutes. So tells you all that, and then you can go on a stress level, and I got a 61, and various different things to do with stress. Stress ratio, I'm not great at relaxing anyway, but I got a 0 for the day of the marathon, which I suppose is probably a good sign. Normal 60%, medium 25%, and high 15% or 3 hours, 30 minutes of high stress, and tells you what happened before and during sleep. So those are the 4 buttons at the top: the summary, sleep, activity, and stress. There's an insights tab down at the bottom. It seems to do much the same as the summary, but if I click on trends, that is actually where these devices become pretty useful. It's pretty much exactly as it says. And you can click on weeks, months, year. You can see that up at the top, and you can see I did a lot of steps that particular day. It compares to averages and various things like that. Your heart rate, your HRV, and then the tab that says me just gives you information about the ring. So 70%, 4 days, 13 hours left. It's connected, and a few other bits and pieces. So the app is actually really useful to use. I mentioned the vital signs. If you look on, it's saying I have a 76 beats per minute at the moment. I've got blood oxygen. The latest one was 98%, and you can see it trending graphs. HRV, latest 55 milliseconds. So the vital signs are very good at just getting a snapshot of where you are at any moment in time. I really liked the design of this ring. It's sort of squarish on the outside. It's not quite as square on the inside. It's you can see that the little lights are flashing at the moment. The sensors that are on the bottom. There is a sort of beveled edge, which has a sort of, on this one has a sort of chrome edge. And I really do like the look of this ring. This is in midnight silver. So I have an Ultrahuman in a dark color, so I went with silver. And actually it's probably the better color to choose for any of these types of rings, because I do scratch them all over the place. You can buy a protector for this. It's a sort of little plastic protector that goes over it. I wouldn't bother, because I'm banging off so many things so often. I've metal handrails in the house. It's designed, the protector is designed for when you go to the gym and you're lifting weights and you're hitting metal things. But to be honest, I'm hitting metal things all the time. So this color actually is probably a very good color. It's also available in a midnight black and a pale gold. And one of the things I really liked, I tried to photograph this, maybe I'll show some screenshots. When it gets wet, and I wear these in the shower all the time, the whatever's on a surface, the droplets coagulate, and I really do like the look of it. So yeah, from a design point of view, I really do like the ring. The ring has a lot of different software updates that continually happen, and more to come. Today is the 9th of October 2023, and I'm told there will be a data report export function coming, a training mode function, an apnea syndrome monitoring function. I'm looking forward to that. Some sleep coaching and additional language supports. In terms of the feel of wearing it, I thought it felt great. The sensors are on the bottom. They're very easy to line up. I had no issues with it when I ran the marathon. The square shape actually works really well, because it gives a bit more room for your finger to expand on the days that there have been days where my fingers will swell up. And again, as I said before, you can move it on to the different fingers. But yeah, it's very comfortable to wear. So why would you wear a smart ring? Well, the first thing is, I think for everybody it's really important to capture as much data as you can from a health point of view. So let's get that out of the way. But not everybody wants to wear 2 sports watches. You might be going out and don't like the images of these. That's one reason. I can get allergies to the strap on the Garmin sometimes at night. This Apple Watch Ultra takes a long time to charge, and so I may not be wearing those at night. I have an underbed sensor, but I might go to a hotel, as I did when I was getting the data for the New York Marathon from this, and also napping on a plane or everything else. So wherever I go, this goes. The RingConn has a significant price advantage over other smart rings. At this point in time, have a look at the description, because I'll put all the details that I can in the description, because the price is changing here and there. But the first thing is, there is no subscription fee. It's one and you're done. You pay one payment and you have it. It's usually retails at $279, And for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, it's down to $229. I think that lasts until November 30th, 2023. I've also seen it at November 24th. So just check in the description. But yeah, even at its standard fee of $279, it has a significant price advantage over the competition. Should you buy the RingConn Smart Ring? Well, I think it's well worth considering. I think it looks good, it's inexpensive, there's no subscription charges, it has got tremendous battery life, it's really comfortable. So if you're looking for a really easy way to capture some smart data about yourself and also to review it on an easy to use app, yeah, the RingConn Smart Ring is very well worth considering. Should be on your shortlist. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. If you did, it would be great if you hit the like button. As always, there'll be lots of stuff in the description below, and I'll happily answer any questions you put into the comments. There'll be a big blue subscribe button popping up there, and some more videos there. Thanks for watching. Until the next video, just keep running along.